The protagonist from the Kid Icarus series, Pit, gets his own Amiibo figure. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you another unboxing video and review of an Amiibo figurine. Now I must say, all of these Amiibo figures probably have the best box packaging of anything I've ever seen before for figurines. They truly do look fantastic. You have a nice picture of Pit here in the background. You have the Super Smash Bros. Logo in the top left, and it also says his name, Pit. There's the Smash Bros. Logo there as well. It does say ages 6 and up right here. Pit's name is also in the background of the figurine. And the figurine, we're going to take a look at it in detail once I actually take it out of the box packaging. Clearly this says Nintendo Amiibo right there. On the back it just says, supercharge your gameplay, collect, customize, and compete. Battle with Amiibo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and you can level it up to level 50. So you can actually have this character, Pit, fight alongside of you. You can battle against it, level them up to level 50. Once they're at level 50, they're actually really, really strong, and they're cool to fight against. I actually really like the design of this figure, but I do need to open it up and take a look at it. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. I'm going to actually show you how I do this. So we're going to keep this here. I'm going to cut around the edge of the entire figure and try and keep it in really good shape, as best I can. Now that I finally cut all the way around the figure, I just want to take a moment while I actually take this out of the packaging. You're going to hold down this and flip it up to talk about Pit, because Pit is such an iconic character, I think, from Nintendo that not a lot of people know about. Really, Pit is an amalgamation, in my opinion, of 3 different Nintendo characters. I think Mario, because he can jump, Samus, because he can shoot, and almost Link from The Legend of Zelda, because he also takes on some different abilities that you can upgrade within the game, which is pretty cool. Not quite like an RPG, but pretty close. And Pit has been in 3 of his own games, I believe. One on the Nintendo Entertainment System, of Myths and Monsters, which is on a handheld, the Game Boy, I believe, and then also on the 3DS, which is nothing like the previous 2 games in this series. But he's a really cool character. So first of all, the thing that stands out to me is obviously these wings. The character is based off, a little bit loosely, Greek mythology and Icarus. So there are those wings and where that story comes from for those. This bow is called Palutena's bow. It was given to him by Palutena, and he uses this to actually defeat Medusa. And Medusa, while he fights Medusa, you can actually, not just while you fight Medusa, but at any time, you can actually take the bow and he snaps it, not in 2, not snaps, but he actually separates it into 2, and then he has 2 swords, which is really cool. Love that aspect of this character. There is a tremendous amount of detail on Pit. It really does look outstanding. I really like this character. The hair on Pit and the things in his hair, almost like what you win when you're in Athens or Rome after you win the Olympics or something like that. They give you that headpiece. That looks absolutely outstanding. I love it. His expression is quite plain, but his eyes look very good. They look blue. And there's actually all these things around his wrist, which look amazing. There's great detail on those as well. Pit's robes truly do look outstanding. The detail work along the base of these robes looks very, very good. The detail in these wings is absolutely tremendous. And the wings don't feel like they would break. They kind of feel like they are plastic. They might bend a little bit, but hopefully you won't drop this and break this character at any point. There's a belt going around Pit as well. The bow looks outstanding. All the detail work on this figure looks absolutely spot on. The shoes, his legs, all the detail work in the shoes and the boots, and even the sandals at the bottom, because I guess they're not boots. This figure looks truly amazing. The only thing that obviously sticks out is this stand. It has a blue stand because he's kind of up in the air. Of course, he could jump in the game, and he has the wings so he can fly a little bit. But it looks like this figure is very, very well done, even with the blue stand. I really like the way that you can see the Smash Bros. Logo on the base of this figure. It looks really awesome. Love it. On the bottom, it just says Amiibo, made in China, Nintendo, and some other information right there as well. Looking at this figurine, giving it a score, other than the base, which most of them lose a mark for me because I really hate any of these having a base. I don't think it's that much necessary, especially when you look at the Skylanders or you look at Disney Infinity. A lot of them are well done and the base is incorporated if they need it. And this one's kind of just tacked on there and it's blue. I guess it's blue for the sky, or I'm not really sure why it's blue. Comment below, why do you think it's blue? Maybe it's just for his character. I really, really, really like this figure. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's truly outstanding. The detail work on this guy is absolutely exceptional, and I love everything about him. He looks absolutely fantastic. Please comment below, what are your thoughts on Pit, and what would you give him out of 10? Also comment below, what do you think of my new camcorder? This is my first video I'm trying out with this camcorder. We'll see how this goes, and see how highly detailed you can see all of my videos in from now on. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.